This is the Trade Machine Podcast. I'm here today with only one of my lovely co-hosts because Richard, we'll miss him forever. No, I'm just kidding. He's with his family tonight. He had other stuff. But I am here with the one and only Mr. Beautiful himself, my brother, Hunter Dewey Sons. Hunter, how you doing?
Okay. No, what you didn't need to do the full name. That was not
full
needed.
Government, baby. We're going full government to start off the Trade Machine Podcast. It's just you and me today, Hunter. You're stuck, boy. It's just you and me today. And we got a fun one today. We are coming up on the Christmas games. We're recording this on December 23rd. We're giving you some great little tidbits of basketball knowledge. And what we're going to do is Hunter and I are going to do a draft, go a little back and forth. We're going to go 3 rounds. We might do a bonus round at the end, just see now if we got enough time, and just give Hunter a chance to say the Cavs because we know they're not one of the 6 best contenders, 6 best teams in the league right now. And we'll need to talk about them.
List. We just don't need. No, we don't need to. We can.
We'll need to talk about them. We'll need to talk about
them. No.
And we're going
to just want to bring up the
back-to-back the league.
Back-to-back losses to the Bulls. We don't need to talk about it.
I wasn't. I didn't even say anything about that. I didn't even say anything about that.
What you were leading to.
You said it. No, I wasn't. You said it. But that's okay. Anyway, we're going to go through. We're going to draft contenders. We're going to talk about who are the real contenders in the NBA. It's been a fun season. And Christmas Day, next week, we're going to talk about the Christmas Day games. And it's looking like it's going to be like a real good slate because all the NFL Christmas Day games are going to suck. So hopefully the basketball games will get a little shine because the NFL should have never taken Christmas Day from the NBA. Like, come on, man.
It's always the
Stop
NBA
being
game.
so greedy. It's just insane. Christmas Day is for basketball. Thanksgiving for
football, yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing? So, Hunter, I'm going to give you the first pick. Are you going to take the Hornets?
First pick, wow.
Let me just write them down.
Give me the Thunder.
For you. Okay.
No.
So the Thunder 1-2 in their last 3 games. I guess they won last night. 2 losses in 3-game stretch. They lost
Doesn't matter.
Who did they lose to again? They lost to the Spurs and they lost to the T-Wolves. Anthony Edwards had that insane little step back 3, had the whole interview afterwards talking about he don't go for ties. He's trying to go home, quoted Gilbert Arenas, which I don't know if that's a good idea for you, Anthony Edwards. That's not the man to follow his footsteps. We love him. He's great for content, but I don't know, man. We might need to keep some tabs on that man's locker, make sure he's not going too deep into this. But
okay.
Hunter, why are you taking the Thunder at the 101?
Reigning champs, and they were on pace for the record and probably still are.
Yeah, I mean, they're still right there. I don't know if they're on pace for the record, but I mean, if they go on another run like they just had, they're right at it. I think they're 25-3 after last night.
It's only 3 losses, and you're
26-3
and right at 30. Yeah.
26-3. That's crazy, man. And so they're right on pace for the record. Right on pace for the record. Even a little bit ahead of pace, actually, which is nuts. The thing with this team is the defense. You have like an all-time great defense. They're even better than they were last year. And Shea is just doing Kobe stuff.
And most of what they've done hasn't had Jalen Williams.
No, they haven't. I wish Rich was here because I've kind of made a name for myself with the Trade Machine Podcast on being a Luka hater. Okay. But I don't even think it's a debate right now at this point.
Are you taking?
I'm taking Shea over Luka. I'm taking Shea over maybe like I don't know.
I'll give you
Jokic,
Luka.
Giannis. It's Jokic, Giannis, and Shea.
I'll give you Shea. You're not getting the Tatum argument you want though. That's where it's in. That's where it ends. We've already had this argument.
No, here's the thing.
You saw how
we will have the Tatum conversation. We will have the Tatum conversation.
Not today.
And Tatum is a better player than Luka Doncic.
No.
Right? And that's just factual, right?
At some point, you'll just realize how bad of a take that is. But I mean,
it's Lakers delusion syndrome. It's okay. I understand. But Hunter, that's not what I'm here for. Shea is doing Kobe stuff. He's doing actual Kobe stuff on a team that is one of the greatest defenses we've ever seen. For most of this season, they haven't had their second best player who is like doing like his best Paul George impression, but even better defensively. This team is special. I know they've lost twice in the last week. I still don't know how they lose, though. What a pause, Hunter. Good job. Good job.
I didn't know
We
you
didn't
were
have
leading
Rich
into
to
me
fill the
there.
silence.
I didn't
We
know
didn't
you
have
were
Rich to leave the
leading into
silence.
me. It was
Oh
leave
man,
that
Rich,
one
we
in.
need you. Riverside has a
Leave.
cut pause feature. We'll be all right.
Oh,
I'm
we
not
gotta
leaving
leave
that
that one
in.
in.
No
No, we gotta
way.
leave that one in.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Is there anything else to say about the Thunder? Anything that stands out to you that
No.
makes them differentiate from last year? I think the big thing is Chet is just taking a leap. He's just better.
I think what the big thing is they're off to a better start than last year, and last year they were also
They won 68. I
kind
think they
of
won 68 games last year, didn't they? Pretty
yeah.
sure.
Them and the Cavs were both on like
68 and
record
14.
pace halfway through
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah, this is a special team. They've got a chance to be one of the all-time great teams. I've talked about last year's team as one of the underrated teams when you look at all time. But yeah, Oklahoma City Thunder, easy 101. There's not much to say. We'll have, as Andrew Gibson, one of our loyal listeners, asked, he wants a Thunder Glaze Fest for an entire pod. Maybe we'll make it happen. We'll see. But Jalen Williams coming back, this team is just special. He had a play last night, Hunter, where he has the ball at the top of the key. He splits the double team, looks like prime Kyrie Irving, except he's 6'8", 6'9". He splits the double team, gets in the lane, pulls all the way back, and dunks on the center. Like, just insane stuff. And he's not the best player on their team. It's just crazy.
Oh, Jalen.
And then
You
they had
said he's
Chet.
like 6'8". I'm pretty sure he's like 6'6". He's more of an undersized power forward how they play him.
Split the middle.
I guess
6'7".
he's now their small forward again. So
Yeah, Jalen Williams is a dog, and you pair him next to Chet Holmgren, and then all of those
Hartenstein.
guards, man. Caruso, Dort, Cason Wallace. I mean, like against Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards hits that insane shot because he's Anthony Edwards, and Cason Wallace played perfect defense. There's just nothing you can do about it. But he is such a dog defensively, and he might not be a top 5 defender on the team when you think about it. You know, you've got Jalen Williams, Hartenstein, Chet Holmgren, Lou Dort,
Shea
Caruso,
is one of the best, dude.
Cason Wallace, and then you're looking at guys like Shea. And we haven't even talked about, like Aaron Wiggins and Ousmane Deng's had a couple moments where it's like, is he actually going to be a guy?
Step back three. Back to back step back threes for him.
And just imagine if Topic, he wasn't limping around.
He's practicing.
He's practicing?
He's been doing warm-ups with the team.
Is he doing radiation? What do you think it looks like?
I don't want to know.
I'm just kidding.
I don't really want to know.
I mean,
We've already talked about that topic
but I am curious.
Much.
I don't want to see, but I am curious.
You did tell him to man up and go back to playing, so.
Yeah, but I didn't mean that. Because sometimes I sit down wrong and mine hurt, and like I couldn't imagine walking across the room, let alone playing basketball in the National Basketball Association. So I'm sorry about that, Nikola Topic. We love you. I just want to see you play basketball, man. I love you. All right. With the second overall pick, I am going to take, man, this is actually tough.
Now the Charlotte Hornets?
No. This is actually tough. There are 2 teams I want to take. And I think I'm going to take, oh gosh, give me the Nuggets. You just got to take the best player in the league. It was really tough. But you have Jokic with the best surrounding cast he's ever had. Jokic is playing as good as he's ever played. I think the record for LeBron's best year, like Windhorse was talking about this on Soup Collective, where it's like LeBron's best year for PER was like 31, 32. It's like 31 and change. Jokic's PER is like 36 right now. He's like going to smash the record. He's doing legitimate.
He just broke the assist record for centers, and he's just now maybe 30.
The question is, if the Nuggets were taking them over any East team, I am at least, what do they have to do to beat the Thunder? Like, is it realistic? What does the series look like? How does it unfold? What does a Nuggets win over the Thunder look like?
Jokic is going to be Jokic, so that's not part of the you need. I think you
Jamal Murray's playing the best he's ever played this early in the season.
You need playoff rising games from the 3 of Jamal Murray, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon is having a career year. And him in the playoffs last year, he was their second best player by a mile. Jamal Murray looks like Jamal Murray again. Cam Johnson's got to be better. He's just got to be better. The trade obviously was a great trade because they were able to really round out the offense.
It's taking
Cam Johnson a little longer.
6 point per game scorer, Michael Porter Jr.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's taking Cam Johnson a little longer to fit in than I thought it would. Which I thought he would just plug and play, being a 16 to 18 point per game scorer immediately. And he just kind of hasn't been, and he's really not a good enough defender for him not to contribute on offense the way he is. He's going to have to step up. But, I mean, this team, they're loaded.
It's the best backups, too, they've had for Jokic.
Valanciunas, Hardaway, Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real 8 when you go with your 5. And when you're looking at the playoffs, you get down to 8 to 9 guys. Sometimes you're even playing a 7-man rotation. And they've got a real rotation. And that doesn't even include Peyton Watson, who's been playing really well. So I think they're the clear second best team, probably. And I said that because I even was kind of struggling trying to figure out, do I take them or this other team? But I'm going to go with the Nuggets and Nikola Jokic because he's the best player in the league. And that just gives him the edge for me. Who are you taking third?
I don't think I'm going with an East team yet.
You're not. I wouldn't.
I'm going with Houston.
Yeah. It was really tough for me between Houston and the Nuggets, and it really just came down to Nikola Jokic tips the scales. But Houston, tell me why you're taking Houston.
KD might not even be their best player right now. Sengun's playing at a crazy level.
He's surpassed
KD's going to score when you need him to in the playoffs. KD's going to do what he has to.
Yeah.
Then Amen Thompson is the best player to have to go up against Shea.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's like, if you had to pick a guy, if you had to pick anyone in the league, I'd probably pick
the 6'8" guard who is
Thunder. But Amen Thompson's right there. Yeah. The Thompson twins are the guys.
He's the 6'8" guard that's maybe the best defensive point guard in the league. So
yeah, and he's stronger than you, and he can jump higher than you, and he's faster than you.
Best matchup for Shea.
Yeah, 100%. There's nobody else I would take. Like maybe Peyton Pritchard, but when it comes to defending Shea,
just the size difference too much for you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it just comes down to, Amen Thompson's just got a little bit more size on our guy Fast PP, and so we just
that's your guy, not mine. That's your team.
Well, he's our guy, if you know what I'm saying.
Nope, no, just you. You can have that.
There aren't many of us that are very good in the league, so we got to hold on to the ones that are, And he's not just a spot-up shooter. He's special, baby. Anyway, the thing for the Rockets coming into the year is their point guard play going to be good enough without Fred VanVleet?
Reed Shepard's been amazing.
Reed is a baller.
It took him 2 weeks, but
after the opening game, and we talked about how Reed Shepard was kind of a shell of himself, but he showed a couple flashes, and he needed to be more confident. That game the other day, where Reed and KD basically just took over offensively, and they had this cool little 2-man game. Reed shooting 43% from 3. And I think
it wasn't crazy that it took him a while. He didn't really play at all last year, and to instantly go into the starting spot after having like a year off, pretty much.
Yeah, he's the first guy off the bench. He's playing starter level minutes. He's playing a bunch of minutes for them.
He was the starter for a long time for them.
He probably started for them for a little bit, but opening night, remember they had Amen Thompson and 4 7-footers. They were starting Steven Adams at the 5, Şengün at the 4, Jabari at the 3, KD at the 2.
He's playing
starter minutes for them.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
High 20s, 30s, and he didn't get any playing time last year. It was going to take him a while to get used to it. So,
and he's an elite shooter already. He's already an elite shooter. He's given you right now 14, 3 and 3, 44% from 3. Just insanity. But here's the thing what Reed Shepard has done is, and I see this, and I think this is a Ime thing, Ime Udoka. if you're going to get minutes for an Ime Udoka-led team,
Defense.
You have to play defense. And the thing with Reed Shepherd was he's probably too small. He's always going to be a negative defensively, but he's become so scrappy. Like the hand checks, he's getting a ton of steals. He's in your shirt. And he's become like a real asset for them, even defensively, to where, I mean, game one, they were playing the Thunder, and it's Cason Wallace and Lou Dort and those guys. Like, he was just in a blender the whole time. But, man, he's really become a guy. Şengün is probably their best player. You're right. Amin Thompson is great, but I think he's still going to hit another level this year. Like, once he really fits into the offense, and KD is as good as he's ever been almost.
They have 3 guys who you could say are that could easily be their best player. And one of them is Kevin Durant, so that kind of tells you how good the other 2 are.
And the depth is insane. Right? We haven't even mentioned Tari Eason, who's been great for them. Jabari Smith has been really good for them this year. Then you've got Steven Adams, and even you got Clint Capella and Holiday, and what's the other guy on their team?
Dylan Brooks. No, they traded Dylan Brooks, right?
Just you silly goose.
They traded him.
Dylan Brooks got traded for Kevin Durant. Do you even fucking watch basketball, man?
Look, I forgot. I just remembered that's where he was last.
For the Phoenix Suns.
Corrected myself immediately.
I know you did a good job. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, man. Okay. I think this is the team, and I think it would be fun for the memes to go with one more West team, because I think there's at least one more team that's going to make this.
I think you have to go with the East team.
But I'm going to take the Knicks. This team's really good, dude. Yeah, I'm taking the Knicks. I think they're by far the best team in the East. I don't think it's close. If I'm betting,
I guess in a playoff game, I guess if it's a playoff game, I'm taking them. It's just, we'll see at the trade deadline. We'll see.
You know, the Pistons could tip the scales.
Depending on what move they make, they could go even higher than what we've said.
But, I mean, he's not going to even be in the conversation, because you have 3 guys having all-time years. Really 2 guys having all-time years now that Giannis is hurt, and Luka's not going to be – he's not going to play enough game to be in the MVP conversation. So maybe he'll actually be in the – but Jalen Brunson is having like an actual MVP-level year.
Donovan Mitchell's been better.
He's everything for them. Like, Jalen Brunson is everything for them. Hunter, I'm not even going to acknowledge it. Okay, Donovan Mitchell's good.
Okay, but that one's just a true statement, though.
We're not talking about the Cavs right now. No, he's not. Are you serious right now? You take Donovan Mitchell over Jalen Brunson?
He has been better in every way. Has the team been better? No. Donovan Mitchell has been better. That's not a crazy thing to say. You just hate anyone that's finals, on the Cavs.
No, how many Donovan Mitchell
that
is
not that's not a player stat.
No, but there's levels to this.
Oh, he's averaging 31,
special stuff.
4.5, and 5.
Okay, I understand, Hunter, but if we're talking counting stats, that's cute and all. But, like, Jalen Brunson does everything for this team offensively. And he's carrying.
Donovan Mitchell has been the only offense for the Cavs this year.
Yeah, but the issue is...
People like Lonzo shooting under 30% from the field.
Okay, Hunter, but have you stopped to think what the difference is here? The Knicks are actually good. The Knicks are good at basketball.
That doesn't make a player... Are you going to say that he's better than Giannis because the Bucks aren't good?
No, Hunter, but if you have two... Hunter, Donovan Mitchell, if you put Donovan Mitchell on the Knicks and Jalen Brunson on the Cavs, the Knicks
get better.
I don't think. I don't think the Knicks get better. Now, the Cavs don't get better either, though, because Darius Garland and Jalen Brunson is an even worse combo than Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson is. That would be atrocious basketball. Oh, my gosh. Talk about traffic cones.
Said that wrong, but I'll let you have it.
Okay, Hunter, whatever.
Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson are not a duo.
Okay, you know what I mean, though. Darius Garland, Jalen Brunson, that would be awful. That would be atrocious, man. But Jalen Brunson's having an MVP year. That was the whole point of this. And similar to the Knicks conversation, similar to the Nuggets conversation, the Knicks actually have a bench, and they have they've got a coach that'll actually play their bench. And when they get right, like Tyler Kolek, he's been good. He's played 20 games for them. He's been really impressive. And you've got coming off the bench, I think Mitchell Robinson's going to come off the bench most likely. Mitchell Robinson, Tyler Kolek, Landry Shamet, Jordan Clarkson,
Yabusele,
Deuce McBride, Yabu. Like that is depth that they didn't have any of that last year. Like with Mitchell Robinson hurt.
Josh
Like
Hart was
if they're
playing 48
five,
minutes a game in the playoffs.
that's what I'm saying. And like this is a whole different team. I think they're the best team in the East. They're the one team that there's not a single matchup where I would pick any East team against them. And that includes the Pistons. That includes even even the Celtics with Tatum. I'm taking the Knicks over the Celts, even with Tatum. Now, we get a big, it's a whole different story. But, because Anthony Simons ain't doing nothing. Get that contract out of here, man. What are we doing?
That's how I feel about Lonzo.
It's insane, dude. Like, what are these guys doing? Anyway, at least Lonzo has the injury excuse. But
not really. It's been years.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't.
But I think the injury will stay. It will. Yeah.
He didn't play basketball for years. I think this is the team. You really think? You think the Pistons are better? Are you going to take them next?
Could be. Let me think about my teams I have to choose from.
There's really two teams left.
I'm taking the Lakers.
What?
Taking the Lakers.
No, you're taking over the Spurs?
I kind of forgot about them because when Wemby got hurt, kind of forgot about them. But sure, yeah, we'll take them over the Spurs.
I actually, in this intro, I was going to make a whole joke about how we're not going to have to talk about the Lakers at all because Rich isn't on this pod. And you took the Lakers. Wow. Okay, tell me why you're taking the Lakers. This was our last round. That's your last pick, you silly goose.
I don't know if there's a better trio for offense than Luka, Reeves, LeBron. So once you make the playoffs, LeBron won't be able to play.
Peyton Pritchard?
No. LeBron won't be able to play a full playoff game for what you would want. But Austin Reeves just keeps getting better every single year. And this year it's been crazy.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I thought he hit his best last year, and he just kept getting better.
LeBron had 36 a couple nights ago. Right, is it ever going to stop?
He's 41.
The madness.
Reeves is averaging 27.8.
Yeah, he's an undrafted player. Like, think about that.
It's not just 27.8. It's 27.8 with 5.6 rebounds and 6.7 assists. He's doing everything on offense. No.
6'7". Am I right, kids?
He's doing everything on offense with Luka and LeBron there.
I can't believe they have about the Lakers right now.
You can't look. They are that good right now. Sadly, they are that good of a team.
I don't think they're a top. I think there are two teams better in the West that we haven't taken.
I was thinking about some of them, but
I'm taking the Spurs and the Wolves.
With your disrespect towards Luka, I had to choose the Lakers.
It's not even Luka disrespect. I have him as a top 5 player in the league. Like, that's the thing that I don't like. Show me in the playoffs. If Luka shows me in the playoffs, then you can have him as you could say he's the best player in the league. He's that good, but he doesn't show up in the playoffs. And you say, well,
carried a team to the finals.
Look at his stats. Yeah, but he also threw that finals. He got ejected on some BS because he's a hothead and he couldn't keep his head together. He doesn't play defense. And they lost 4-1 in the finals. They got gentlemen swept.
Okay. That front court had no one that should be in the finals.
Lively and Gafford are both good starters. PJ Washington is a good starter. What are you talking about?
Your finals winning teams always have
a all-star. Except for like a half a game.
Your finals winning teams always have all-star, all-NBA level guys on them.
Hunter, how are we?
There's no one near that level. No one on that level.
I think the Lakers need one more wing defender and one more big. Like, for some reason, the internet hated my Herb Jones trade. Like, the Pelicans wouldn't take that. Who's giving them more?
And why would they decline any trade right now? Herb Jones
Like,
probably won't stay long enough
how
until
many
they're
years is it
good.
going to be until the Pelicans are good? Herb Jones is going to be at the end of his contract. Get the first for him now while you can. And the Lakers are desperate enough because they're in the same conference as the Spurs and the Thunder. And it's like, you look to the future, who's winning? Like, I know you have Luka and he's 26, but like, you kind of got to win now.
Or you
You
lose
know?
LeBron.
Well, I don't think we're even thinking about that, but yeah, kind of.
Well, my point is you can't really get another star with Reeves and Luka. You're not gonna have money. So when LeBron's gone, you won't have that third best.
Hunter,
Not
you made
saying
my
LeBron is
last
third
pick
option.
really hard. I thought it was going to be easy. I thought you were going to pick the Spurs or the Pistons,
No,
and I'll just pick whoever you didn't take. Okay, we're going to have to go another round then.
no, you can't change it just because of one pick.
I don't know who to take, though. Give me the Pistons because they're in the East. I can't believe you took the Lakers over the Pistons and the Spurs. Give me the Pistons. Cade he's a top 7-8 player. He is. We've talked about Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson. I think he's better than Jalen Brunson. I think he's right there with Jalen Brunson at Anthony Edwards. Just a tick ahead of Donovan Mitchell. Just a teensy little tick ahead of Donovan Mitchell. Hunter, that's
You can't
not
say that because
disrespect.
Donovan Mitchell's better than Jalen Brunson. It just doesn't make
No,
sense.
but he's not. That's actually the kind of the
But he
point I'm
is.
trying to make right
No,
now.
he is better.
That's what I'm trying to make. Like, we can't just throw around stuff like that willy-nilly when the man's never been to a Western Conference Finals. And I understand you're going to say neither is Cade. Yeah, but Cade is 6'8" and strong as hell.
Sounds like you just like him more than basketball. Is all I'm hearing.
I like him. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of his game, if you know what I'm saying.
Sounds like it's
But
more than just that, Alex.
that's up for him and I to figure out. We haven't really talked about it. We haven't talked
Change
this
your
out
wallpaper?
yet. No, I haven't changed my wallpaper. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Just remember you with that Evan Mobley picture that you had. We saw
Well,
one.
Evan Mobley, that picture was insane. He was ripped. That man was chiseled. And you know what? I give respect. Right? Game is game. Right? Give respect where it's due. I don't know if game is game was the right thing to say there, but
Talking about you liking men and you go game is game.
I said no. I never. I don't know what you're talking about. Liking men stuff. Okay, I'm married. I'm a committed husband, soon to be father. Okay, and so I don't appreciate the disrespect. Okay, but what I will say is I am a fan of Cade's game, if you know what I'm saying. But the thing that's special about Cade, actually, and I don't actually get to this. He can score in so many different ways, and he's an elite passer. What I love is it's like you got guys like James Harden, right? Elite scorers, some of the all-time great scorers. He's either going to get at the rim and score, or he's going to shoot a step back three. And it eventually just became boring. Cade's got some of the same thing where it's like he's doing everything for their offense. That's the thing. They need one other person if they're going to be a real contender. They need to bring one other person in that they can trust, whether it's Jaden Ivey or whether they trade Jaden Ivey and actually get somebody.
And they're getting
Lauri
Zion.
Markkanen, even Trey Murphy. I love Trey Murphy for them.
I think
Trey
Zion
Murphy's
makes more
available.
sense.
See, I don't because I don't trust Zion.
It's going to be a lot cheaper, probably.
Maybe, yeah. If you can get Zion and really the only asset you're giving up is Jaden Ivey, like that, I still like that trade. The internet didn't like that trade either. What I've learned is people just don't watch basketball. They don't know what they're doing. That's the other thing I've learned. People that comment on our videos don't watch basketball. Because if they watch basketball, they see that Zion's trade value is as low as it's ever been. He doesn't play. And when he does play, he still can't even shoot. He doesn't even play defense anymore. It's like he's an elite offensive player.
And everyone
knows
knows
for the Pistons.
that the Pelicans don't want him anymore, so that also lowers the value.
It's just lower value. But anyway, Cade can score in many different ways. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Hunter?
Jared Allen just made a three.
Hunter, are you watching the Cavs while we're recording a podcast?
You want me to miss the game?
You're right. Ball is life. I understand that. Can I get to my Cade point? Holy shit, dude. He could score in so many different ways. Right. And what I like the most about him is how strong he is when he drives. He's not a straight line driver. He's willing to meander a little bit. He'll put a shoulder into bigger guys, get a good step back, kind of not really a Dirk fadeaway, but in the Dirk zone. And like he's got a real mid-range game, and his layup package isn't necessarily insane, but he's so big he can score in that 10-foot radius in so many different ways, whether it's hooks, whether it's small little mini jumpers, whether it's actually finishing like above the rim in transition or layups. He could score in so many ways. He weaves around picks, and he's just a great pick and roll partner. And if you get a pick and pop guy like Lauri Markkanen, just makes so much sense. If you could get a guy like that, I think this would actually, then the Knicks conversation would be different. I think they'd give him a real run for their money. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter pod, but we've got, each of us did 3 teams. You took the Thunder, the Rockets, and the Lakers, so you're all in on the West. I took the Nuggets, the Knicks, and the Pistons. If you were to take one more team, would you take the Spurs or the Cavs?
I don't want to answer.
You would take the Cavs. No, you take the Spurs, and you're ashamed of it as a Cavs fan.
We're 16 and 14 right now. I can't take.
I want to mention the Spurs, and the reason is that Spurs-Knicks game could have been a real finals matchup. It's the first time with the NBA Cup that we've had a matchup that like you could genuinely see it be a finals matchup. Like nobody thought the Lakers were making the finals a couple years ago when they won the first one. Last year, nobody thought the Bucks were a real contender, But this could be a real finals matchup. The Spurs are probably a little too young, especially with their guards. Like, because the only guard that's had real playoff experience is De'Aaron Fox. He played for the Kings, so like, does he have real playoff experience?
Didn't really have playoff experience. Playing.
Yeah, right. He's playing demon, baby.
I think he played in every single one except for last year.
It'd be Wemby's first time in playoff action. I don't see it happening. That's why I leaned Pistons, just because like the Pistons were there last year. They played the Knicks really well, and they've got the experience in a way that Wemby just doesn't yet.
Also, new
the
coach
Wemby factor is special.
The Spurs that doesn't have playoff coaching
Pop
experience.
Was out anyway. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have playoff coaching experience for sure. But the 2 young guards, Dylan Harper shows flashes where he looks to me like Cade Cunningham. He doesn't have the strength Cade Cunningham does, but the way he can finish, like I was talking about, like he's like really great deceleration, kind of reminds me a little bit of Luka. And then the way he could finish with both hands around the rim, it's not super flashy or crazy, but you can watch him for like a whole 10-minute stretch and forget that he's left-handed because he's just so fluid with both hands around the rim. He's going to be special. I think he's got like a real potential to be like the guy next to Wemby. And Castle's already like a really, really great young guard. De'Aaron Fox is an all-star. Wemby might just end up being the GOAT. Who knows if he can stay healthy. They've got
Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes.
Don't forget.
Sohan.
Do not forget to say his name. Do not forget to say his name.
Vassell.
Do not forget to say his name.
Am I forgetting someone?
Luke Cornett.
Oh.
Say his name. Luke Cornett, their starting center that Wemby's backing up right now.
No.
Luke Cornett starting over Wemby. Is it an injury thing? Is it a minutes restriction? It's fine. Maybe it's for a minutes restriction. That's what they're saying. But I've heard rumors. Yeah, the Luke Cornett contest. Wemby did it, which is like, that's insane. Wemby did it earlier this year.
You're not going to see the rim when Wemby's doing it.
That was crazy. It's like Wemby doing the Luke Cornett contest. The Cornett contest, insane. But anyway, I've heard rumors that Cornett, they're saying it's a minutes restriction, but really they believe that Cornett might just be the center of the future, and they see Wemby as more of a 6-man.
He's getting the rumors from his own brain.
I don't know. Just saying, that feels like what's really going on. And I'm wondering when they're going to finally come out and say the truth. I'm sick of all these like these politics we're playing. Luke Cornett is the starting center for the Spurs. Wemby needs to come off the bench, be a 6-man. He's a good 6-man. Okay.
No team could have used Luke Cornett.
The Celtics. Yeah. The Celtics could use Luke Cornett. There's a chance that by the end of the year, Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle are so good that I really want to see the matchup I want to see in the second round of the NBA playoffs. I hope this is how the seeding figures out. I want to see Rockets, Thunder, Nuggets, Spurs in the second round. I think those are the 4 best teams. I think those are the teams that'll make it. The Lakers have a chance to upset that a little bit, and so do the Wolves. I don't see any other team getting even close. This might be sacrilegious. Maybe the Mavericks. With Kyrie's back, Anthony Davis is healthy. You got Najee Marshall.
You just love the
Max Christie. I can't get enough of them. Just look at the roster, and Cooper Flag is so good. And you imagine it with Kyrie Irving.
Not even Rookie of the Year.
All those 3. Cooper Flag's going to win Rookie of the Year.
Just saying.
Would you like to make a trade?
Con's been amazing.
Would you like to make a trade machine dollar bet? I told you Con was going to be awesome. I'm a Con guy.
Rookie of the Year is only between 2 guys. Wouldn't have said that 3 games into the season, but
they call me Knipple of Steel. Is it cold outside? Because my knipples are hard. Sort of thing.
Okay. Watching your brain process the joke you're making I didn't like that.
Put that one on TikTok. Anyway, yeah, I think those are the 4 teams. I would love to see a Wemby Jokic series. It would that'd be cinema. Absolute cinema.
Best defensive player, best offensive player.
Yeah, Hunter, to end the pod, I'm going to give you the floor. I just want a couple minutes on your honest thoughts on the Cavs and what you think they should do going into the trade deadline.
Get Ty Jerome back.
I think it's the best trade they could make.
That is the clear difference so far in the season. Is they don't have the backup scorer or really facilitator that Ty Jerome was.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be like Lonzo. You talk 2nd round pick or 2. Get Ty Jerome back. It's worth it, I think.
Just a salary dump for the Grizzlies. Ty Jerome hasn't played yet, I don't think. Maybe he just now played, which would only be like a game or 2, but still, I don't think he has.
Yeah, the team's expensive. And we've been saying this for years, but I just really
flip Jared Allen.
That's a real conversation at this point. And I wonder, this might sound crazy.
True power forward.
There's a guy that you could potentially get in a sign and trade
with the Wings
this summer. His name is LeBron James. A little sign and trade. Jared Allen for LeBron on a 1-year deal. Kind of salary dumping Jared Allen and going all in on LeBron one last year, 42 years old. Cleveland.
It's hard to say, but you could feel like Jared Allen probably has to be traded for the team not to be stuck at where they've been.
Yeah, but the issue is Jared Allen and Darius Garland's value is the worst it's been in their entire careers. It's the worst time to trade them, and there goes my dog. So, yeah, I think Ty Jerome's the move. King says it's time for us to stop the pod, so that's what we're going to do. Hunter, anything else? Is there any teams we didn't mention? I can't believe you took the Lakers over the Spurs and the Pistons. That's actually breaking my brain.
Well, you just hate Luka enough that you didn't think about it.
I don't hate Luka. I want to be realistic about him. And it doesn't feel like anybody else wants to be. That's all it comes down to. So, all right, whatever. This is the Trade Machine Podcast. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Hunter, I'll meet you under the mistletoe, okay?
Peace. He will not.